Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm a little overdue on this. I got a shop card, boy, it's probably almost a month ago now, that I do want to share. It's from Gloria at Stout Models. And if you haven't already subscribed to her, go over and check out her channel. This Sunday is a great opportunity for you to get introduced to her if you haven't seen her before. She's doing a live chat for women, so go over and check out her channel. And Gloria, thanks for sharing your shop card with me, swapping with me, and hopefully someday we'll meet at a show. Okay, next up I'd like to talk about model shows. So if you know me or my channel, or if you know my husband, we love to go to model shows. Most of the model shows we go to are obviously local because that's the easiest, but we usually do about 12 a year. And I think that as a modeler, like, it's a great way to be able to support other clubs. I'm in 2 model clubs, and 2 of the shows that are coming up are for model clubs that I'm in. And it really is helpful to the club if you can go to the model show and support them. So it's similar to going to a local hobby shop. If you want to have hobby shops that stick around, that can make it, you got to keep going to them and give them the business. I hear a lot of people like to go to like Hobby Lobby for cheap kits, but when you go to a local model shop, you can get a lot of things other than just the model itself. You can get a lot of expertise from the owners. You can get, a lot of times they sell little parts that have come off of, unused from other models, and they kind of collect them. And then if you're looking for something in particular, you can find it there. It's really a great resource. So if you want your local shows to stick around, because they're expensive to put on and they're a lot of work too, then really, if you can support them, that's the best thing you can do. So I'm going to spin you around and I'm going to show you the flyers for some local shows coming up. Hold on. Okay, this first show is put on by, conveniently, a hobby shop. So Harry's Hobbies in Norton, Mass. is putting a show on September 20th in Franklin at the Elks Hall, where they've had other shows there in the past. So if you're not doing anything on September 20th, that'd be a great show to get to. And then coming up on Sunday, September 27th, the Patriot chapter of IPMS is putting on PatCon 2026. Now, they've been at the museum before, and last year was a great show. I think they had around 800 models on the tables. And you also get to see some of their vintage airplanes and some of their vintage race cars that they have there. The American Heritage Museum in Hudson is a great take all by itself, but add a model show to the equation and it's fabulous. So I hope to see you there if you're local. And then after that, Classic Plastic out of Lawrence is having a show on October 4th. I'm a member of Classic Plastic. I'm also a member of the Patriot one that I just showed you. But anyway, Classic Plastic is predominantly a car club. So the show is predominantly model cars. However, that being said, they also have a miscellaneous category, and they have a Gundam category, and they have a diorama category. This is always a great show to go to. Don't let the name Lawrence, location Lawrence, fool you. It's only like a mile off of the highway, off of 93. So it's really easy to get to. It's one turn off the highway and then a turn into the parking lot. So easy peasy. And then after that, Granite Con will be held October 18th, which is a Sunday. And that's up in Ware, Mass. And don't ask me where that is. It's in a location they've been at for 2 or 3 years, and it's great because it's a middle school. There's plenty of parking when you get there. It's always a great show. It's an IPMS show. They've got all kinds of categories. It's a great club that sponsors it. I highly recommend you go. They always have a lot of great vendors. That's the thing about all of these shows. There's always a lot of vendors, which is another reason I like going to these shows. And then lastly, on November 1st is BayCon, which is put on by the Bay Colony Model Club out of Rhode Island. But they're holding their show on Sunday, November 1st at the Franklin Elks in Franklin, Mass. And if that sounds familiar, that's also the location of Harry's model show. So these are the ones coming up local to, say, New England. If you can get to any of these, you're going to have a great time. And if I see you there, feel free to come over and say hello. So thanks for watching. See you on the next one.